Whoop, 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 whoop. Hidden button. So today I'm gonna work in boom, boom, boom. I need to work in how to do these aliens on the canvas now. I swear to God, game dev is just building system after system after system after system. This is what it is. It's an amalgamation of systems interacting with each other. But we have an alien now. Boom. So this kind of works. I do need to make the effects better for the aliens, but like that's fine. Bum 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 bum. So if we go to challenge, right? What we could do is add an alien challenge. Bloom, 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 bloom. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's add some challenges. Boom, boom. Where did we put the challenges? Did we put it in the stage? Do I need to pull them out? Oh, should we also upgrade Godot? Should we do this? Should we make the push? I could try to see if it upgrades. Let's do it. Why not? Godot. Let's download 4.7. Here we go. We're downloading 4.7. Oh man. I don't know if it's gonna work. But I made sure that everything is committed. Right? There's no way. I think I heard Junior. But there's no way, right? There's no way. Like, we just started. Here we go. Okay, change to 4.7. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Does the game still work? Let's check if the game still works. All right, cool. This looks like it's still working. Yeah. Does it still work? Yes. Go, you little asshole. You little asshole. This is all working as well. Feels good. Okay, back to room. Everything still work. Everything still seems to work. Except I'm still using a pen, so that's no good. It's no good. So that'll need to be fixed. Skill tree. Boop. Yeah, that still works. Everything still works. Cool. So we upgraded without a problem. That's awesome. I was expecting there to be some kind of issue, but it seems to be fine. Invader. Oh, it actually tells you what things are now. I don't think this said it before. Suddenly Godot bursts into flames. Thank you. Don't you dare jinx it, goddammit. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Welcome in, by the way. Q. Ding, 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 ding. So the state machine is working nicely too, which is kind of cool. Boom, 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 boom. Captured helper capacity. Boom. Scale, rotation, skew. Wait, doesn't this... it's not public, I guess. Oh, the state machine is inside here. You know what? It's not connected to the object, so you can't actually see it. There we go. Space Invader state. Invader is this. Space Invader. It's nice. Not even the state machine knows the current state. But no, it must. It must know the state. This is just an export. Alright. We're just dumb. Alright. Hello, little fellow. How are you, man? We're doing good. How are you? Hold on, wait. Speaking of little fellow, let's make me stinky today. Let's make me stinky. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. Now I'm gonna stare into your soul and make you burst into flames. Cool. We just upgraded to 4.7. We just upgraded to 4.7. Godot 4.7. But let's just double check real quick the stuffs. Enter the asset store. So we have an asset store now. Offset control on nodes. It's right. Control nodes now have an offset. Can you see the deep dark of my soul? Yeah, it's slightly green. So it should have a new thing now. There should be there's a maximum size now, and it defaults to -1. And then the transform should have a offset transform. True applies transform properties, otherwise transform. Nice. So they did something a little, you know? Look at this. We have a new transform. So now if you have stuff that's a child, you know? Let's just undo. Don't save. Okay. Burb? No, you're not allowed. You're not allowed. So now if you have something that's a child of a thing here, you can change the size. You know? You can change the goddamn size if you will. So this one is a panel. If I have a panel, let me look for a panel container. Okay, skill box is a panel container, right? I shouldn't be able to change anything in here now. Right? Because transform, you're not allowed, but offset transform, that's a different story. Right? So I wouldn't be able to change this, but I could do offset transform now, and I could push up the scale. Oh my god, this is so cool. Oh my god, Becky, would you look at this star? It is so big. It is so big. We can do this now. We can actually do this. Insane. This is a big upgrade. It's an absolutely huge upgrade. Okay. I wish I had this before I was making all these UI things, because like I needed it. I absolutely needed it. Some stuff I did have to scale down though, like the cards, I think. And I don't think I had any other way around it, right? Like if I go to stage results menu, I think there is a... Let me take a look. So if I wanted to add inside this one over here, that's the cards received grid. Let's go ahead and add a card. Okay, card. I'm gonna test something out. So now we can do offset transform, scale like 0.5. Wait, hold up. The card is all busted. Why is the card all busted? What's going on? What's going on? Why you look all busted though? Why does the card look all busted? So what? Bum 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 bum. Why is that over there? It doesn't do this when I wait, what? Oh, let's go to card. Stage and stage result. Okay, hold on. Let's just add some cards here, yeah? Okay, it adds these properly. But when I add the card to the scene, it doesn't do it. So something is a little bit busted. Wonderful. Boom 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum. By the way, Mita updated the system. Let's see, you here? Mita? You dreamed last night about a bun being cut in half. How dare you? See, do you see why I am traumatized? Do you see why I am traumatized? It's 50 without the ID limit. Yeah, that's if you do all of them. But then there's even more. Don't you dare dream about stuff being cut in half, all right? Especially not these buns, all right? That if you cut a bun in half, does that make it a butt cheek? Just for science, I need to know this. I need to know this. So the things have been updated, and there should be an easier way to... I got money. Let's get some cards. Are we able to re-roll like hold on. So for the cards, you said 5 out of 10 draws left today? I don't think it's restoring property. Nope. Yeah, I only got 5 out of 10, so I don't know if that's a bug. Math is hard. I know it's hard. I get it. Oh, I get it. I get it. It's time to buy some cards, okay? Okay. We gotta see. I don't know who a lot of these characters are. Ibiki. Nobody knows who that is. That's a Naruto guy though, right? He had one of those headbands. Madoka. Godot. Ghetto. Yeah, I think the way that you've pulled the cards is we don't have any characters that were made within the last 15 years, so that's why all the cards seem to be like retro characters. Because they literally are the retro characters. Because you're doing the first 40,000 characters by ID. And since you're doing the first 40,000 by ID, then it's going to be all the earliest characters that were added into the website. Now, if you were able to scrape them by popularity, then you'd have something to work with, I think. You'd have like more known characters, as well as the right IDs to refer them by. Listen, me personally, I wouldn't care if you re-rolled the whole pool, like you got rid of all our cards and just did that new way of doing it. Because at least I'd be getting characters I know. You know? I don't know who all these characters are. I really don't. I might know like one that I have. I think like a single one. I have one rare out of 129, so that's a really low pull rate. It seems less than 1%. Which is kind of insane, not gonna lie. Wait, who's my high attack? This one was pretty good because she got a lot of speed too and luck. The guard, whatever. We're full aggro, okay? But yes. Yes. Anyway, back to it. But math is indeed hard. Yeah, I don't know. Are you able to get... This looks more like code. Yeah, just a little bit, you know? Just a little bit. I finished my state machine. You want to review? I reworked it a little bit. And I'm using rough counteds now for the state. I made it an abstract class. Warning, ignore. Hold on. Unused signal. Unused signal. There we go. You are an invalid warning name, all right? How to ignore? I'm pretty sure I've done this before in the event bus. Warning, ignore, unused signal. Oh, I have to do it low. Okay. Oops. Okay. Cool. What? Is it an underscore? Okay. Cool. Using ref counted and abstract. So proud. Goddamn right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Mita, I wanted to ask. Would it be a lot of work to just get the first 40,000 favorited characters rather than the first 40,000 IDs? Because I think that's the way you'd want to do it. Like, I don't know if there's any way to do that through the API that you're using. But like, that's probably the way you'd want to do it. That is probably the way you'd want to do it. And you just toss out the current database of cards or whatever. But yes. And now I'm scraping all the characters from my animated list. By next week, I hope I can sort them by favorites. Are you just going to scrape all of them? Because I mean, like, what you could do... They have that favorites page, right? My anime list. They had drink water. Water, you say? Where the hell was the shit? Characters. Yo, Shadow Mage. Yeah, they had limits, right? Boom. And then you could just do the search by limit. So limit is just the limit is actually the ID, is not the page number. So you're just literally passing in, I guess, a limit into the database, the query by doing this. Bobby tables. You know? Bobby tables. I hope that they I hope that they escape the query strings. I don't want to do that. All right. They must. They must. How you doing, though, Shadow Mage? How's it going? Yeah, and then you'd have to get the ID for every. If we look here, this is potentially a very easy scrape. Because you can look at the data source, characters 8, right? How about Luffy? Hold on. Characters 9. So you can look for the images / characters and then just take the next place in there, and that's the ID, right? Boom, ba-dum, boom. And then you only need to scrape the information that comes out of this page in the ranking list. Or wait, rank, people. Oh, all right, yeah. Yeah. Yep. That's cool. This essentially, it looks very easy actually. Yeah, because you're just parsing a link, and you're just checking images / characters, assuming that they all have this images / characters thing, which I imagine that they might. I mean, it's possible that they don't. But there's also a link, right? The link, if you look at the link for this one, this should absolutely always be the same. Character /40. So you could look for my anime list, blah, 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 character 40. And okay, you just parse this one. This is the one that you'd want to parse probably, because I think every single one of these share the same URL structure. The images could vary. The link to the actual character, this is the money. So you can parse all these out. And that would be awesome. And then you'll have all the most popular characters. You change the limit. It does 50 per page. So you do 50. You go to the next page and you just keep going. You just keep incrementing. And by the time you get to 40,000, you have popularity of 3. Maybe you don't need 40,000, you know? 40,000 is a lot. Stick with me. What if you do like 1,000, all right? And you'd still probably be fine. Pikachu, all right, I'm sorry. You need to go a little higher, 2,000. Pikachu's all the way back here, man. Pikachu, you falling off, man. Falling off, bro. Yugi, all right, maybe you can do 3,000, you know? I'm still like recognizing people that are over here. All right. All right, we're good. There we go. Let me get some water real quick. I'll be right back. It was claimed. It was claimed. I shall get it. I upgraded to 4.7, by the way. The hydration. Time to get to work. Can't waste this good morning. Oh, shit. I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. Gino, how's it going? Gino Reno.
SpongeBob quit making noise.
While SpongeBob starts screaming in the background and exploding because the SpongeBob TTS is absolutely broke. I don't know why this does this. So we're gonna have to take a look at the
Sorry,
card.
Squidward. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Speak of the devil, and he screameth. Speak of the devil. That little devil. Doom, 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 doom. Boo-doo, doo, doo, doo. Is this why? This is changing the size. Boom, 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 boom. This is what's happening. Yes. That is exactly what's happening. And then when I run the scene, it's just all screwed. Okay. So we have a little bit of something changing here. What happens if I do custom minimum size? We do that. Does this keep the thing? No? Yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Welcome. 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 Scale. 0.5. Okay. What if we did like offset transform now? Okay, so we'll save this. And you change the scale over here to 0.5. Interesting. I want to play around with this a little bit more. What about the... Because this is a new feature, this offset transform. A place where I would probably need these a lot is when I'm doing like the tweens maybe for like, let's talk about the menu, all right? Let's talk about the menu. The video's on YouTube. You mentioned this. You want to pass the link? You've mentioned this. Would you like to pass the link? Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, there we go. Boom, 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 boom. Feel free to post it. All right, let's do. Boom, boom, boom. You say you made the music, but you had AI do the singing?
Let's forget the clash. Let's celebrate. Welcome to the stream.
Is the game near finished?
All good vibes. Steam Coco on Twitch is the king of creation. He lines up lines of code with true passion.
Well, that's true, I guess.
It's all about the vibe. When he launches his project, everyone joins in.
Oh yeah? Good, join in. We still got a bit of stuff to go. You know? Like, we're working in the invaders right now for the canvases. Piano sounds good.
and you wanna run away,
I thought it was supposed to be a diss track.
but with pleasure. Coco is live, come raise your hands.
I thought it was supposed to be a diss track. It doesn't sound like a diss track at all.
Holding hands for a better tomorrow.
I'll talk about it after the song finishes. I'm jamming right now.
It's the chill. Meet up where joy is shared.
And then I'll talk about the state machine.
In the chat, things are heating up, emotes are flying. The GGs and the subs, nothing can back down. She takes the time to chat
It's fine. It sounds alright.
from the heart.
I think it sounds alright. You good.
When the code crashes,
It's not my fault.
keeps its good humor. That's the magic
The code's always crashing. The code's always crashing.
of logic in color that brings together enthusiasm.
This is not at all a diss track,
Chases away the darkness.
but it's appreciated. Thank you.
Popcorn ready. Settle into your seat. This won't live stream. There will never be
All right.
any trace.
So I'll just talk about it now. For the game, we have like
Raise your hands.
we have to do the invasions for opposing forces. Then we have to do the stages and work in all those opposing forces. So that's still a bit of work. But I'm laying down the infrastructure for all of it right now. So after I lay down the infrastructure, it's more stage building than anything else. And then after that, we need to set up some cards. So you get the collectors, redo the collector menu, finish off the skill tree. There's like a number of things that still need to happen. Like this is the helper menu, which needs to be changed. Like this was like the kind of one that we were starting with, something to just get started with, but like it's not gonna work in the long term. But we'll probably continue with something like this. Then we have 3 stages to implement. 3 stages, a lot of mechanics, yes. Oh yes. We have 3 stages. Like holy shit. The song is appreciated. Thank you very much. It's hilarious. It didn't feel like a diss track whatsoever. I was expecting something way more brutal. Not gonna lie. But that was the most tame diss track I've ever heard. It was more of a jammer. Alright? It was more of a jam along. So that's that. So we'll be building all that, and we're gonna want to release a demo. So we'll probably have like an X number of cards, and then we'll have an X number of stages for the demo, and then just kind of release that first. Then after that, we'll work on finishing the game, I think. And then we'll push it. So I mean, like, we could probably do a lot of stuff like you did have an idea for that. How long have I been making games for? I've been making games for like a little over half a year now, I think. This one we've been working on for it hasn't been 4 months yet, but it's been like 3.5 months maybe. And then I worked on another one for a bit. The time's getting up there. Maybe like 7 months, 8 months of game dev. I don't know. I want to say like a solid 7. Is the type of genre you? No. We were working on an RPG previously. So completely different kind of challenges, I guess. The RPG is also about building systems, right? You love RPG? I do too. We were making Echo Hollow. It was This is the baby, but like we still have a lot of work to do with it. This was like very, very early. Bum, blum. And I realized I didn't know how to make it's a collaboration. I was working with Dex. Dex was doing all the art. This was like the starting scene apparently. I don't have the camera locking on, but like you're supposed to go into battle, and then they're supposed to. I was testing a lot of stuff. That one was like not even close. I was trying to figure out how to do the whole battle and everything. Wait, hold on. And then this is town. Here we go. Chook, 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 chook. So Dex was making the town, doing all the art. There's a lot of stutter that I would have to fix. It's not smooth at all. I don't know why there's so much stutter. But we'd have to fix that. And then in the town there's the had the little lake area. And originally Dex was making art for like a Stardew kind of feel. But Dex has their own spin on it. And boom, we got the water. It's so pretty. But this was not going to be like a Stardew Valley kind of game. It was going to be a more along the lines of Undertale or Omori kind of game. That's kind of what we were going for. Well, that's what I had in mind at least. But I would love to also make a crafty game. I think Dex's art works really well with like crafting stuff, and Dex also knows a lot about food, so it could be like a food crafty game. And Dex would power through the knowledge. But yes, this was like the thing we were working on before, and then we had like a little dialogue system. I had a thing you could change all the emotions and yeah. Anyway, it was a lot to work on. But I had a whole story written, like the whole outline for a story, and then we were just kind of working on that. So like it was a fun idea. And we were just gonna try and tackle it. But we gotta get there first. We gotta get there first, you know? Doom, doom. Anyway, but we wanted to do something more short term, so we just decided to turn Dex's art into a game. Because Dex did these drawings that were absolutely ridiculous. So I was like, let's turn that into a game. And now we're doing it. Never collabed in my life. Sounds nice to have someone take care of the art. It is. Everyone does their part. Everyone does their part. Yeah, it's kind of like we're just making the kind of design choices together as well. Like for maybe what would flow well with the game or not. Just kind of bouncing ideas back and forth. So it's like a true collaborative thing. It's kind of nice. Dex thought it would be a good idea to throw in decorations. I wasn't even considering it, but Dex provided a lot of stuff. I was like, you know what? That's a pretty good idea. Let's do decorations. So now we can decorate. Now we can decorate, you know? Yeah, Dex really likes the decoration stuff, so. For me, like, normally I don't really do decoration in games when it's offered. Like, I almost never really touch it, but it was pretty fun to build out. Can't stop me. You can't stop me. My part is to support Cocoa wish list in the game. Greatly appreciated. You making a horror game and have trouble coming up with a cool story or lore? I don't even think you need to have a good story for a horror game. You just need to have like a mystery that's troubling. That's all you need to do for a horror game. Like, it doesn't even need to be a good story. It absolutely doesn't. Just make there be a mystery and make it dark. And you have a horror game. I think I could be wrong, but doing a horror game is probably relatively easy for a story part. You have a nonsensical monster that just scares the shit out of you. Outlast lore is so cool it inspires me to. Oh yeah, I know Outlast. I don't remember all the details. I just remember you being like locked up in a place with a bunch of, what were they, prisoners that escaped? I don't really remember all the details. Oh, by the way, I was gonna talk about this before, but the state system. I don't think I've seen a state system use abstract, but this is my spin on it. All right. So I have a state. Boom. Other patients. Yeah. Right. Horror games developed by people here are mostly comedy. They are so funny. Right. A lot of horror games are just kind of funny. Yeah, it's true. We have states, which are ref counted. They're not nodes anymore. Whoops. And then we have the state machine, which is boom, which is also a node, not a node 2D. So it's pretty general. You can init the state machine to add it to the tree, and then you change it, or you can call add state, you know? And the way it kind of works is that states have an abstract function here called key that you have to implement, right? So you have to implement the key. So you go to maybe one of the states that I have here. So like a Space Invader state, which I have as an intermediary, which extends state. And I'm declaring all the states in here to keep it isolated. Like you'll have to do one of these per thing that you work on, which is fine. You don't have to, but I'm just doing this to make my life easier. And when you initialize this ref counted state, you have to pass in the reference to Space Invader. So now we go to one of the individual states. So it'll have a reference here in all the states. You go to maybe state. Boom. Let's do abduct. Abduct is a good one. So now I have to implement this key. The reason why I have a key here is so that you can go to, all right. So if you go here, the key is used when you're adding the state to the dictionary. So you add the state, you just pass in the state directly, and it checks the key. I don't even have to check has key anymore because like a state that has, oh, never mind. That key. So I'm checking to see if this reference already exists in the dictionary. And if it does, just return, don't re-add something that already exists in there. Cool. Then you use the key for the key in the dictionary, and then you just push the state there. And then we're just connecting the change state to the state itself. And then I'm also binding the state onto it. So like if we call change state, it takes 2 arguments. The new state that we're going to, the calling state, is the thing I bind it up there. And then it just works, you know? And we do some checks or whatever, exit, enter. And then over here, boop, 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 boop. So the key returns abducting state. So now we have all the references in this Space Invader state. We call change state emit. This is how it works. It emits a signal that says, I want to go to crashing state. So that's also referred to in here. So we're just using the... Are you ever disconnecting the states? No. But wait, let me think. So when we queue free, it'll just get rid of them anyway. So I don't think it'll matter. If I sort my anime list by favorites, will I be free from logarithmic math? Yeah. I would imagine so, right? Because you would just define like how many favorites you want to... You could define the threshold yourself, like what makes ultra rare, you know? If they have more than this number of favorites, then they're ultra rare more than this, they're super, super rare more than this, they're super rare, you know? You could just do it like that. It'll be a simple kind of check. You just throw a few if statements in there and just return the correct type for each one. I think that'd be simple. And then technically you can you might be able to make a formula so that it does 0.1% or whatever, or like whatever the percentages you want to be. But I mean, you could just also just do that by hand real quick and then just figure out what percentages you want to be for each category, because they're not that many categories, you know? Not that many categories. But yeah, anyway. So for the rest of the state stuff, yeah, we have the enter, exit. When you emit the signals, it comes over here to change state, binds in the object from above, 17 up. Over here, it binds that in too. So we only need to have one thing here. We only need to return the state that we're trying to go to, which is what we do. And then the calling state is binded in there. I didn't want to do like this because it's kind of dumb. I don't like that. I could just use bind, right? So I'll use bind here if I want to know what state is calling it, and that just works. So I just make sure the current state is also the calling state, because I think a state that's not active shouldn't be calling. Are you familiar with currying? Currying as a functional programming concept. It's essentially currying. It's like this is a, so okay. So this is what's happening here is, right? I'm calling this function right now. So I'm emitting a search state, right? I'm emitting this. I don't know if you're familiar with emissions, but like this is a signal. Where do I have the signal? It's all the way back in state. Okay, so I have a signal here that says change state, and it takes one parameter. Normally you'd have to match like, it'd be like func, change, right? And then this would be new state name, right? And maybe you see this in JavaScript, right? If you're probably familiar with JavaScript, right? So that'll be blah, 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 right? I could just print new state name. But what if I wanted to know something else? Like what I'm doing over here is the calling state. Calling, right? So I want to know this. I want to know what else is in here. And right now, the only thing that's being returned from this function is this new state name. So for me to add an extra argument in there, what I could do is I can essentially bind. I can call change state and then bind. Because right now this is what's happening here is this is like func. This is a lambda thing that was happening, so I can make it a little more explicit to what's happening. So this is func. I'm gonna make an anonymous function. This will be the name, right? The new state name. New state name string. So this is essentially what's happening over here, right? Boom. All right. And then what this is actually doing is actually something like change state, new state name, and then I'm just adding another state here. This is essentially short for what I'm doing right here. State. That's it. That's all it's doing. So in calling bind, I'm able to add this extra argument on top of an argument that's already in the lambda. If that makes any sense. It's a functional concept. I think currying is the right thing, but yeah, you're probably more familiar with this kind of thing because this looks more like JavaScript. So in JavaScript, I think you can do kind of the same thing, right? So what I'm doing over here is this is a function right here. That's a function, right? That's a function that's getting called automatically. Like if I just did this, it would just call that function, but I wanted to call it with that calling state. So I'm just binding the extra parameter in there. And that's it. That's it. That's all it's doing. It's a bit of a shorthand for writing out that entire function. But it's very nice and it makes the code neat. And if you know what it's doing, then it's great. But I think that's currying. Currying in JavaScript. Let's see. Regular function add AB, right? Then you could call like curried add, and then you could, right, you do a function call. And then you can add another function on top of that function call because it's waiting for one more parameter. And then it'll be 8. That's essentially it. This is like what bind is doing also, kind of. But yes, very good to know. Okay. But anyway, yeah, state machine is good. It works well, and I think it's very extensible for what I'm trying to do. Boom, 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 boom. The state machine seems good. Yeah, I'm satisfied with this one. It feels good. This was usually my biggest contention with state machines. Every time I see people do state machines, like there's no like solidified way to do the key for the dictionary in the state machine, but this one kind of forces me to be consistent. So that's what I'm doing. This is kind of my answer to that. It's like you have to implement this. Like no matter what you do, you need to do this. And this will be key to be used in state machine dictionary. I just realized I can ask AI for a script. Yeah, you can do that, absolutely. I think this would be a very good use case for AI because it's like a one-off thing. You just review the code and make sure it looks good and let it run. There we go. Boom. But I am relatively happy with this. This is extensible. You can add in like whatever you need to in an intermediate state that extends the initial state, and then you can just keep going. Like this is just me organizing. I didn't have to do this, but I did it because otherwise I'd have to throw these in like the Space Invader, and I don't know how I feel about that. I want to keep it isolated. I don't think the Space Invader should know about the states. And it doesn't at all. It actually has no idea what's happening in the states. It's completely agnostic of it. So that it's beautiful and it works and I love it. I love it until I hate it, right? I'm gonna look back and be like, who the hell did this stupid shit? Oh yeah, it was me. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. I did use so after I did the state machine last time, I went the way I actually went about refactoring this was pretty new to me. I used open code. I don't know if anyone's familiar with open code, but I popped it in here. I was like, do a review of this and tell me the pain points. And then I also wanted to see what a ref counted version of it looks like because I don't like doing nodes everywhere. I hate nodes, man. I hate nodes. Just give me ref counted. Open code, yeah. This one pops open your terminal. And then you could just kind of do the stuff, you know? So I had it kind of go through the system and just offer me some suggestions for refactoring this. And it gave me some pretty good information actually. So I did a good portion of what it said, but I also didn't like some of what it said. So I did it my own way anyway, but like it pointed me in the right direction for what I was looking for. So I had to ultimately settle on like a way to do the keys and stuff. Like in a way that would be easy to maintain in the future, but also give me some flexibility. Asking Big Pickle, I can't talk. Yes. Hi. Yep, so you open this in the directory and then it asks how it can help you in the project that, you know, the directory that you're in. So it's pretty cool. It's free. Because I guess it collects your information, but like, whatever. I don't give a shit, man. I don't give a shit. Help me out. But yes, now we're good. We're in a good spot. And we just keep going. Let me close this. Okay. You get out of here. I don't need you, open pickle. So the next thing I wanted to do was oh. Still trying to architect my item system? Yeah, I mean, it could be rough, right? Because you don't know what you're going to need in the future either, but you don't want something that you're going to have to refactor over and over again. It's hard to find that balance. You think you have an idea that you like, but you have to make it work? Yeah. Then go for it. Just do it. And then if it doesn't work out, it'll be lessons learned. Really, I guess. Do these have spaces here? No. Okay. Cool. So what I wanted to do was, today I wanted to, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to do it, but I'm gonna make a new challenge. Kitchen. I'm also gonna have to reorganize these. Kitchen 3. I'm gonna make a new challenge for enemies. Okay. Coco pointed me in the right direction, but who pointed Coco? Good question. Why is the bun steamy today? Oh! Sometimes they be steaming, alright? Or in this case, it looks like stinking, but like... How you doing? Well, what should I say, Mita or Mita? Would you like to be called Mita, or would you like to be called Mita? Durian? Yeah, I actually do look like durian. Oh god, durian, man. Durian, that reminds me of Thailand. When I was living in Thailand, like, I would see them eat durian a lot. Man, it smells so bad. Please, save me. It smells so bad. I heard it tastes delicious, but I couldn't quite... I couldn't do it, man. I just couldn't. It's not bad if it's cooked. Like, I've heard that people... I saw this guy, like... It looked like he was making love to the durian. Like, this guy, he was loving it. He was, like, licking the insides and everything of the shell. And I was like, man, this is like an advertisement. But, like, it just smells so bad. It smells so bad, but he is destroying that thing. Durian chips are also good. You should try it sometime. It doesn't smell. I guess I could. Sometimes it tastes good. Sometimes it tastes like nothing. Like no taste at all, depending on the fruit, I think. Really? Fellow durian destroyer. What's the link? What's that link? Is this your thing? Let's take a look. Unity. Hold up. You've escaped ads. Welcome back. Is Bezos stuck up there? Oh, he was a little bit. Unity. A toilet? That's already hard. What if there's like a hand that comes out of the toilet? Activate Windows. And then it's Majora's Mask. That's true. The hand in the toilet. That's right. I want to play Majora's Mask. Yeah, I love that game. Majora's Mask is kind of creepy. You got a little crouch system, okay? You got a little animations. He's breathing hard. You have functioning doors. All right. Is your favorite N64 Legend of Zelda? Really? Damn. Which is crazy because it had a pretty short turnaround after Ocarina of Time. It's definitely up there with Ocarina of Time too, which is kind of nuts. Ow. Stop. Okay, I see. So you're doing like little hiding systems. You can almost smell his toe. Oh my god. The map is what I worked on the most lately. That makes sense. I think for a horror game, you're probably working on the atmosphere and the like everything that the user sees in the game, probably for a bulk of the time. This is probably like a majority of what you work on, just atmospheric stuff. Delivering, you know? All right, I get little passwords. The buns are gone. That's right. I'm now Beefa. I'm Beefa. Live with it. Drink some water? I'll drink some water. Okay. That looks cool. You're definitely doing one of those like the older style horror games. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the most secure password. It actually is. Because everyone will try 1, 1, 1, 1, and they'll be like, you know what? There's no way it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and they just give up immediately. There's no way, right? There's no way. But anyway, yes, I was gonna add NixOS. NixOS. No, I haven't. What is NixOS? Linux distro. Tool makes unique approach to package management system and configuration. Learn how to make it reproducible, declarable, reliable systems. No, actually. Real devs use Hannah Montana in Linux. You're wrong. They use some derivative of Catgirl Linux, okay? Or ooh Linux. Oh my god, Hannah Montana is an actual distro. You gotta be joking. It is literal. Oh my god. It would be, right? Bebian? What's Bebian? Oh no, why would they do this? Bieber Devian. Bebian. You saw a guy run the distro before? You gotta listen, you gotta use Nyarch, alright? If you're a real dev, you use Nyarch, okay? Archbase, so you also need a neck beard. See, that's it. This is the real developer experience. Nyarch. Okay? Nyarch Linux. It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. Maybe we should run this just for the hell of it. Hey, Dex. Hey, Dex. Dexstar. I'm gonna add new challenge now. You ready for new challenge? Bloom, 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 bloom. So let's make a new script, which will be enemy challenge. Or this will be... Yeah, I guess we do enemy challenge, right? Boom. Boom. Fellow BBians in the chat. Or I should stop. No. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. We're gonna be stop. I'm not even go in there. Hold on. I'm gonna rename this. We're gonna be consistent with the naming. This is an invader. Alright, let's be real. This one's an invader. Invader challenge. There we go. Perfect. Invader challenge. Okay. Alright, we'll go to... Oh, hold on. This is gonna be challenge. There we go. Alright, so let's take a look at that. And then, so we have challenge failed. We have an abstract function here called load challenge. Okay, I'm passing a canvas. Hold on. This is a rough count that I'm doing load challenge. I could just... I'm gonna refactor this later. Challenge. I have a fine challenge here. If we do load challenge, we have canvas. I could just do init, right? Are you in it? This will need to be refactored as well. Done scraping 40,000 characters? Goddamn. Damn. Working hard. Working hard. I find it funny how we have a dozen people in here, but we have 2 people with the name Mita. Is this just the common name? Should I change my name to Mita as well? We could be the sacred trio. We could be the Triforce. Who's gonna be courage? Who's gonna be wisdom? I'll be power, all right? I'll be power. You also know another VTuber named Mita. Small world. Daddy Tifa over here, that's right. Listen, I'm Beefa, right? Flex all over you. Ugh. Load challenge. Bunk load. Okay. This should absolutely be the init thing. I don't think this should be over there. This feels weird. I found many Mitas in university. Oh yeah? That's insane. In uni? Mita? You must have gone to university in one of the countries in Asia. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Because I don't know how... Or Spanish. Spanish. Mira. In Spanish, doesn't that mean like look? Mira. Man, I should be better at Spanish. I should be better. I should be better at Spanish. Nope, Asia, yeah. I would think Asia. Asia's the first thing that pops in my mind for that. Flagged for win. Okay. So let's just do var canvas. Canvas. I think this is going to be a common theme that they all need to know about canvas, right? Actually, this one is going to be underscore because that's how we're supposed to do private properties. Canvas equals. Oh, I gotta do this, right? Underscore. Okay. So what I could do. Invader challenge. So this is a new kind of ref counted. Which we'd have to do from the boom 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 stage. Oops, not state. Stage. Okay. Stage info is an array of challenge info. Okay. Cool. So all I need to do is this, I guess. But then I need to go to the drawing slab. Let me check to see how these are instantiated. Load stage. Challenge. Okay. Build challenge. Returns a challenge. Challenge info. Oh, so I need to make an invader find challenge info. I would need to make one of these, but for... Okay, this feels shitty the way I'm doing this. So we're gonna have to rework this a little bit, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's just get this one working first. After I have a second one, I'll know how I want to refactor this. So this does not extend challenge, but this should actually extend invader challenge info. Oh wait, should it? This should be find challenge. Boom. No, this one extends challenge. No, this is right. This just has a variable, right? Var invader challenge info. Which I need to make a new one of these. This should also be an underscore. Voodoo funk init a data invader challenge info. I'm gonna yank that, I think. Okay, invader challenge info data. So I'm gonna do could not find type invader challenge info, right? Because it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Great new script. This is not good. Whoops. Let's just do whatever. Invader challenge info. I'll spell it right, yeah? Invader challenge info. Boom. Class name. Boom. Must implement. What does that mean? What am I now? Build challenge. Okay. Static. Func. Build. Is it not static? Is it just func? Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't take any arguments either. Okay, so return invader challenge dot new self. Did not resolve init. Did I not save it? No, we should be good. There's an init function in here. Find challenge. Oops. Find challenge info. Okay. Yep. No, this is right. This is also not good though. This is really shitty the way I'm doing this, so it's not good. But it's fine. You shouldn't need to do this in the challenge info. You should just be able to init and then pass in the thing, you know? But maybe not. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I hear Discord sounds. Rehauling back the system. Oh shit. Not push to production, so don't draw cards yet. Oh shit, okay. Sweet, you did that pretty goddamn fast. That's a quick turnaround. This is the power of AI, right? You know what you want to do, but you need to direct the tool to like do the thing quickly. You can just kind of do that. So you just do a quick scraper, bam. Just let it run, just review it, make sure it looks good. Let it go, let it do the thing. This is a great use of AI. There's no internal class in it. Yes, there is. Don't you lie to me. Why are you crying? Invader challenge. Okay. See, now it's happy. Well, it's Coco. That's right. That's me. That's me. Mita's getting me excited to draw some cards. What in the not a dumpling? I've been transformed. If you'd like to transform me back, you can feel free. Feel free to transform me back. But I've been turned into Beefa, okay? I was turned into Beefa. Beefa. Bum bum ba-da-doom. Alright, let's go to findable challenge info. There we go. Let me see. What I could do, we could specify some properties now for this. You're making a Metroidvania? What happened to your last game? Where'd it go? Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Finish the other one. Release it. We're all waiting for you to finish. All of us. We're in this together. Time to spawn. So we could do this. Of time in the stage. It should spawn. I think this would be fine actually. I have ADHD. I am not gonna finish my old game. Check hard. Listen, that's a convenient excuse, all right? I swear to God, I must have it as well. But you know what? You just gotta focus, all right? You gotta focus. You gotta focus, okay? You working on a little game? Let's see. Boom. Looks like you already got the controls nice and smooth, too. I don't know how the hell you did this so quickly. That's some quick-ass turnaround, though. 2 days. 2 days-y. It's called research. Yeah. Well, you turned that around hella quickly. Which is... the hell? What's happening? Why is that teleporting? Looking up Celeste, etc. Yeah. Those would be good references. Absolutely. Abso-positively. I'm just smart, you know? That is true. He is the smarty. Listen here, smarty pants. Alright? Listen here, smarty pants. And smart like Coco? Oh shit, a compliment thrown my way? We dodged those, okay? You can't crit me with that one. You can't crit me with that compliment, alright? I think I'm just going to define a time to spawn here, and then we're good. Boom, boom, bada boom. I'm intelligent, like Taco. Taco. And not touch grass like Taco. Actually, I do a lot of touching grass, which is I don't choose it. The grass picks me. Okay. This is not my choice. This is not my choice. I was literally like, my ass was on grass like a day ago. And I spend like, maybe, I go out 7 days a week. I go out 7 days a week. If there could be an 8th day for me to go out, I would be going out on the 8th day too. I don't like going out, but I am required to go outside. Required. Is what happens when you have a junior. You must go outside every day. Because you need to play with them. You gotta play with them, right? You gotta play with Junior. Coco Jr. always needs to go to the playground. Oh. Time to spawn. I'm gonna probably need some multipliers here for the challenges, I guess. So what's the progress? I redid my state machine, so now it works nicely. And now I'm trying to put invader challenges so that I could just drag and drop and just spawn invaders. So let's do, how am I doing the test stage? Test canvas, input, spawn. I'm gonna do this, yeah. Let's do this. All right. I'm just gonna like do this very simply. Build challenge. All right, I'm supposed to return this challenge. Return self. Boom, boom. Right. Challenge equals new. Oh, shit. How do I set this up before? This is challenge info. Oh, whoops. I don't want to do this here. Get out of here. Where's the other challenge? Challenge. Invader challenge. Here we go. Load challenge. Perfect. There we go.
Question.
Okay.
What is the capital of Thailand? A. Bangkok, Bangdik, Bangphusit, Bangtits.
God damn it. Bangkok. Which I think in Thailand they don't even say they don't even say Bangkok in Thailand. They say something else. I forgot what it was. It was like Sukhumvit or something, or I don't remember. TTS is where she got so bad he had to add automat. Yeah. Sukhumvit is a street. Well, what did they say instead of Bangkok? I forgot what it was. Oh, there you go. Krung Tep. There you go. There we go. Now we're talking. That's it. I remember, like, it was just something completely different. I don't know why we call it Bangkok. Like, this is a joke of a name. Like, why? Why would you do this? It's rude. Okay? Rude. Boom. Ba-da boom boom boom. Ba-na-na-no-no. Okay, so when I spawn the canvas now, we should see a little alien come in to take the buns. Yeah? Which is the short name for... Yes, okay. This is another thing about Thailand, is that the names are ridiculous. Is this real? You're joking, right? Was it really that long? There's no... You just type the first half of the ceremonial full name for Bangkok, Thailand. It is actually the world's longest place name, recognized with the Guinness Book of World Records. Oh no! Oh no! The City of Angels, great city of immortals, magnificent city of the nine gems, seat of the king, city of the royal palaces, home of gods incarnate, erected by Vishvakarman at Indra's behest. That is a ridiculous. So where are you from? I'm from Krungten. They just proceed to talk for like half a minute about the city name of where they're from. That is hilarious. Oh my god. Bangkok is an old name before it became the capital, I think. Oh yeah. I just remember what was Russell Peters. He had a joke for like how they made the name of Bangkok. He's like, oh, what do we call this place name? And then he's walking around the room and he just bangs his cock on the table. It's oh. Oh my god. It is ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. Let's add a bloom, 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 bloom. Invader challenge info. Time to spawn 0. Challenges. Boom, boom, bloom. Boom. Add element. Space invader. Invader. Okay. I'm just gonna do that. We do a little funsies. Oh no, my mouse died. My mouse died. Stop. Oh my god, do I need to get a new battery? Or really? Right now? Is this where we're at? Hold on, I'm gonna roll the battery a little bit. I'm gonna squeeze a little bit of juice out of it. Alright. Imagine using a wireless mouse. Alright, hold on. I'll be right back. I need to get a battery. Any batteries in the chat? Any batteries in the chat? Are you guys a battery? Okay. Boom. 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 And we're moving again. All right, sweet. It's pretty rare that I ever have to change a battery. It's funny that it happened during a stream. Okay. Holy. Okay, so we should have a new level. Oh wait, I forgot to add it. Got to add the level. Chaos Kitchen. Boom, 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 boom. Ba-dum, ba-dum, boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Posted text. So this one will be Invader. I'm just gonna do that. So if this all works well, this should spawn an Invader inside this challenge. And it should abduct 3 buns and then piece the hell out. Let's see if it actually works. Where do I add the stages? I forget. Uh-oh. Do I have to do in the stage menu? Stage menu? I forgot. I actually forgot. Oh, yeah, we had it here. Okay, cool. This is also not a good way to do this, but it's fine. Fine, we'll just build a stage management system as well, you know? Okay, so we have the Invader stage. Find all 20 space buns. Invader! There it is. Oh my god, we have the invader coming in. Where's it going? Where'd it go? Oh my god, it's being abducted. It's being abducted. I can see it. It's happening. It's being abducted. Okay, so the positions are wildly off. But that's okay. But that's okay. That was kind of hilarious, though. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, hold on. Okay, so this needs to kind of... Where's it going? Where's it going? So the way we did the positioning, okay, cool. Canvas size times scale. Times scale. So my issue right now is that this is, it's adding the invader to this canvas, right? And the canvas is scaled down. Not safe for work spam or just join my Discord server. Yikes. Yikes. Blown. That's kind of yikes. Also unfortunate. You gotta get rid of them quick. Your eyes. Right, which is kind of unfortunate because, like, I don't know why people do that. It's terrible that people do that. It is very terrible that people do that. I mean, I guess you could report them to Discord. I'm just a youngling, right? I mean, you should report them. You should report them because they're gonna do that shit to other people. It's a bot, and you could probably I mean, maybe a Discord guy IP ban them. I don't know. You think they're gonna spend money to do that kind of shit? That'd be even more dumb. Oh, we got a new update. A new update. Ba-boo-noo-noo-noo-noo. Okay, so is the calculation easier now? Yes, there you go. Character rank, total characters times 100, rank percentage. Perfect. You don't have to do logarithmic calculation anymore. Let's go. Let's go. You did it. You did it. We proud. Let's go to the arena. My collection. And you kept all the cards that we currently have? So you just scrape new cards, maybe? Okay. Rarity highest first? Okay. Cool. Whoops. I'm already doing that. Let's do... I should have some money. Do I not have money? Have I not been getting money? Oh. Oh, it hasn't been fighting. Oh. I thought I had it open in a side tab. I guess not. The tab needs to be slightly visible. Okay, cool. I have 10 draws though. Let's do some draws. Hey, let's go. We already got a rare. Two rares. Common. There we go. Now we're talking, right? What are the odds? I was looking at that guy before too, and I got him. Super rare. Oh, I got Genkai. That's crazy. Genkai kind of crazy. Hakuin. That's it. You guys are in trouble. I got a super rare. You guys are in trouble. Okay? Are you guys ready for trouble? Let's go to collection. Rarity highest first. Here we go. Ivy is kind of shit. But I mean like I think it's alright though. What's the highest IVs first? What did the what was the power edition? Power for rarity tiers. Okay. Power bonus for super rare is 18. You get 18 more power for being super rare. And what did she have? I like how we're just like nerding out over this. You have not safe for work channels was actually locked, which is the right way to yeah. Yeah. That's it. I did consider deleting it. Just delete it. We don't need it. SR. Plus 18, and she has 21, so she effectively has almost 40 power, which is kind of insane. Even though the other stats are not that good. So she got a lot of power. Does that calculate in the base as well? Power 103. So 103 or this one. $106. IV. Oh, is the rarity not factored into the power here? I think it's not factored in. Cause like she should be high, right? She should be higher in power. So I think it's not factored in here. Oh, why is your luck so bad? I got a bunch of rares from the last one. I guess that means it's working. Usually the creator has pretty terrible luck. Kidia. Oh my god, I got a super rare Doremi. You guys ready to get shit on? Are you guys ready? She's super rare and she has 31 power. It's over. It's over. Alright. It's over. You guys are about to get clapped by a little girl. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I still can't beat Reginaldo though. Reginaldo's a beast. He has level 30. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, whatever. Anyway, I have it running in the back. What a beast. What a beast. So I need to figure out why this is going off the screen. So let's do invader. We'll go to state chasing. Invader.position. So we don't need global position actually. Catch position, offset. Current target dot position. Invader dot position. Okay, let's just test this out. I think that this should. There we go. Yeah, yep. Oh my Jesus. Oh my Jesus. It took it immediately. Hey, peace out. Hey, peace out. I'm gonna take your shit and run. It took one and ran. Why did it take one? Hello? Space Invader. Hello? Don't you dare. Invader challenge info. Okay, let's instead of doing invader challenge info, I'm gonna pass in the invader that is doing the thing. Okay. The invader has a favorite. It does. It snatched a single one and just pieced the hell out. Like actually pieced the hell out. Invader challenge. Here we go. We have the challenge info. Export. We'll do the actual invader. Export var invader. Invader. There we go. Boom, boom. Wait, that's not what I want to do, right? Export is only in node invader challenge info. Node export is only supported in node derived classes, but invader info. I need to make an invader info thing, right? Helper info, because yeah, I need to make an invader info class so I can spawn them. Or I could do what else could I do here? This could be a right, this inherits challenge info, which is a resource. So I mean, I guess it could be a resource. For now, I'm gonna do that. Boom, boom, boom. This is ugly, but I'm just gonna do it. Invader, let's pass in. Invader. Space Invader. Pass this in there, boom. Perfect. Let's go to invader challenge. Invader equals invader. Space Invader. Hold on, I gotta do like bar. I'm gonna add something equals. where did I do invader challenge info? Okay. This invader is a resource. Invader. Okay, so challenge info. That invader. So this should be a scene as space invader. But this is a... No, this is just a scene, so... Initialize, right? Space invader. Okay. And then I could do... Oh. So what I'd want to do is have like maybe an invader class, right? That has a build function. And then this takes like an invader info and then it builds it out. It's like a little auto building factory guy, you know? Little auto building factory guy. Reducing super rare everywhere. Oh no. Now it's all linear math. Yep, there you go. You use limit. You're good. For 10 pulls, at least one super rare card. Yep. Yeah, it becomes super easy math too. Like the logarithmic stuff was crazy. Which I don't think the logarithmic was even needed before, to be honest. It seemed like an extra complication added in. Uh-oh, God. Redo strong now. Redo strong. Redo strong now. That's what. That's what. So I don't like how any of this is going. So I should probably make an invader resource. Invader info. I think we need to start pulling the data out now so we can load them in, right? Because this doesn't work really. But I'm gonna leave it like this for now, just because we can. I'm not gonna abstract it yet. I'm gonna abstract it soon though, because we're gonna have to do that when we do a second guy. So let me look at what the current issue was. What was the current issue? So the current issue is that this now goes to the right place, but it absorbs it instantly. Because we're not factoring in scale, right? We're not factoring in scale whatsoever. So we need to factor in scale. Ba-do-do-do. And how did we beat this before? This wasn't, I remember this being an issue before because right now we're calculating how far something needs to be. Let me look at scale. Plushie, prize box, stage result. This had to do with, I was having a scale issue before. I'm trying to remember what I was having it for. I don't really remember. This had nothing to do with the invader. Oh, was it the bounty? Yes, it was the bounty. The bounty I was having scale issues with. Right, because I was having trouble getting them to go to the correct spot because of the scale, right? What did I do about that? Is scale only mentioned in here now? Oh no. We solved the issue without even touching scale. Oh right, because I was calculating position, right? I'm gonna print the distance, I guess. I'm also gonna load up the canvas. Hold on, I wanna see test canvas. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. So this is assuming everything is working at the default size. Cool. That's assuming everything is working at the default size that we do like that. But what if the distance is a lot further? Or closer because the scale of the canvas is smaller. So this is an issue. Canvas. Abduct. Am I using global here? The current target at global position. So let's get rid of that. Let's do position. This might be the issue right here. I'm using global position instead of position. Global, am I using it anywhere else? Global position. Where else? Crashing. Global. Okay, next, next. I don't think we need to use global anywhere because this is a child of the canvas. So it doesn't matter. Abduct. Okay, we're good. Capture help with that position equals position. Right? They're the same children. We don't need to use global position. Okay. I'm gonna have to fix that as well, but it's fine. All right, let's check. So this should still work. Let it go, crashes, boom. Beautiful. All right. And now let's try loading it up in the room. He takes a single one and scrams. Look at that, he's going for it. These are so fast though. They're so fast. There we go. There we go. It's working. Crash, boom. You let it go back. Perfect. Running an auto battler at the side now. I'm not going to fall behind since there are 4 active people currently. Don't you dare. You're not allowed to fall behind. You're not allowed. Perfect. Oof, super rares. We're like battling all super rares now. Oh, Mira Luna got a... Oh my god. Redo? Redo. Unbelievable. He got Rengoku. You gotta be joking. He got an ultra rare. He got an ultra rare. My dude got an ultra rare. Holy shit. As Rengoku too. He got a badass, an absolute badass. Good. The cool thing now is that we're more likely to get characters that we actually know, you know? We're more likely to get characters. Why is Doremi so strong? I don't know. All right. She has 31 power and she's super rare. That's why. Super rare with jacked power. This guy, why I keep getting put against Reginaldo? All right. Why is this happening to me? Bum ba bum ba dum ba dum ba dum. Space. It's not ending. Space Invader Challenge. Invader Challenge. End. Challenge. Flagged. Win. This should just always be true, I guess. Maybe. This should just automatically just flag for win. Okay. This is just an invader challenge, alright? This should always be counted as you're already winning. You just need to survive to the end. Okay. Give me a second. Sweet. It's taking more, alright. Alright, it's going for another one. Okay, you have a question. What happened? What's the question? He has shitty IV though. Shitty IV, but he's strong. Go to the question tab in the website. Oh, well, she. If you had to eat only one cuisine for a month, which would you choose? One cuisine for a month. And I'd have to eat the same thing every day? Probably something that gives me nutrition. I would need, okay, I mean, like, I'm simple, okay? This would be like, probably chicken breast, mixed paprika, so I have different bell peppers, essentially. Different colors for different nutrition. Rice and like maybe a little bit of like curry sauce on the side, I guess, to mix it whenever I feel like it. I could just do that. I just keep doing that. Boom, boom, boom. It's not really a meal, but like I need my protein, okay? We go to the gym. We can't be losing the muscles, all right? The muscles. We want to keep the muscles. Keep them strong. We're beefa. Boom, 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 boom. So this works. Our invader works. Holy shit. The invader works. This is so cool. This is actually so cool. So we officially have one working invader. I'll have to fix how it spawns in there, but like we're kind of good. And then I can make the eraser guy just kind of walk up. Should we do the eraser now? You don't think it's worth the money loss? Yeah, I mean, once you have an ultra rare, you just spam that and you just get a lot of money. The added benefit for ultra rare is that they just make you rich. They make you rich. I'm rich, bitch. Damn, if the browser that I have open is not visible, then it automatically stops fighting, which, goddamn. So I need to have it kind of open on the side. Always at least a little bit visible. Just the nature of it. That's just the nature of it. All right, but we have working alien. Holy shit, we did the thing. We have invader. Space invader. If I wanted to now, I can add a second one. I can add a second one. The helpers are so fast though. I think the helpers need a base move speed. Let's have it because they are so fast. They are just too fast. This has been an issue for a long time. There we go. I'm gonna have it again. They're still kind of fast. Boom, boom. There we go. Like these are what the max speed is gonna. This is what the max speed is gonna look like, I think. This is so cool. No, you get back in there. You drop my buns, okay? Let them go back to work. Look at that. It's so perfect. It's so perfect. Oh my god. This actually works out so nicely. Beat. Invader challenge. So cool. So cool. Oh my god. That is so cool. We got invaders working. Dex is gonna need an iteration of the game. Okay. Boom. Where do I do the combination of invader info? This would be stage info, stage info. Where is drawing slam, I guess? No, stage menu. Here we go. Challenge picked, so we get the challenge detail label text. Okay, plus equals get challenge text. If challenge text is empty, is empty, is not empty, right? If not is empty, then we'll add a new line. Challenge label detail label that text plus equals new line. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. And now we got Space Invader. And then I can probably duplicate this. Yeah. Invader challenge info. So this could possibly be like invader spawn information. So this will say like when to spawn them, what invader to spawn, that kind of stuff, right? Number to spawn, etc. And then it'll just build it out, which would be super awesome. I need to rehaul back the card shop for 50 for common, 100 for rare, 500 for ultra rare, 1,000 for super rare, 5,000 super rare, 8,000. Oh yeah. Random price will stay. Yep, that makes sense. That makes some sense.
Hi, Herbert.
Uh-oh. Is that a Fudgy? Is Fudgy here? Welcome in, Fudgy. Oh wait, Fudgy, check it out. Look at this. Look at this. They're coming for your buns. Yummy. They're coming for your buns. They're coming for your buns. No, they're taking the buns. No. They're coming off for all of your buns. Oh, okay, wait. Taken out of context, that sounds a little sus. Yeah. That sounded a little bit sus. And again, coming for the buns. Look at that. No! Don't you dare attack me. I'll race you. Then you click on it, it'll crash. Boom. There we go. Look at that. Oh man. This is so cool. This is like oh my god, Becky, this is so cool. It is so cool. Drink water. How dare you? You're watering the streamer again. Oh, the streamer is getting a little dry. Don't you know how dry I am? I'm actually getting a little hungry. I'm gonna drink some water. Bought some plants today? Nice. You got God. Rito got God. He said he's gonna use this one for the memes. Oh no. You hug an eraser, you're gonna get messed up by this eraser. You better watch out. Your ink is gonna be leaky. Gonna make a herbal garden. Got 2 rose bushes. Oh, cute. Cute. Damn, Junior and the wife been sleeping a lot. They're probably gonna wake up very shortly. I can't believe it though. We are building out the framework. Like it is, things are falling into place. And this is insane. Ba-doo. You're 50% off, and I was like, why is everyone in the grandma out today? I was like, oh yeah, tomorrow's Father's Day. Oh, is it Father's Day? Oh shit. Oh shit, tomorrow's Father's Day. Which means today is Father's Day for me. Which means I have to tell my dad, Happy Father's Day. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I guess technically I'm eligible for Happy Father's Day too because I'm also a father, but then it feels weird for that to come my way. That feels a little weird coming my way though. I don't know why. I'm like a child inside. I feel like I'm always gonna be a child. But thank you.
Happy Father's Day, Steameth, best person ever.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'm definitely still a child inside though. Unfortunately not on the outside. As does with age. I'd be a huge child. I'd be a huge child. Boom. You understand? You feel the same, yeah. Yeah, I feel like the inner child in me is just never gonna fully go away, you know? And I think that's a good thing. I think once that gets sucked out of you, like, are you really living life anymore if you can't be a child from time to time? The roulette. Boom, 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 boom. Wait, was it roulette? Oh no. It's bet, right? Oh. I always forget the command too. It's confusing because you're rolling the roulette, but you have to hit bet to do it. All right. Junior's up. I'm gonna have to run. Thank you everyone for joining in. I'm gonna go ahead and head out. You just got here? Well, a little bit late. Junior just woke up, so I must depart. I must depart. Well, not that big, you know? I'm not that big. I'm probably like small in Europe. Because everyone in Europe is like at least like 6'5", which is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Europe has giants. All right. Boom. Where are we gonna go? Let's hit a different dev streamer. All right. Play the chat guessing game, win prizes. No. Chaos Queen AI. No, thank you. Where's Hypno Twitchy Tides? No. Boom. Let me look for hold on. Category software game development. Boom boom. A boom boom boom. You're 185?
The best person ever has a big Bao.
You're a little bit taller than me then. I think I'm like 178 or 179 or whatever. You like a little yeah, that's what I mean. Like everyone in Europe is just tall. Everyone in Europe is just tall. This is just how it is. It's just how it is, you know. You're like 170. Fudge, you kind of tall too. Fudge, you kind of tall. Viewer stream on Sunday. Yeah, I gotta go because Junior is up, so I have to go. I have to go see Junior before our wife destroys me. What is this? Final testing station? I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh, are there any arts that we could do? Any arts? Art? Are there any arts? Art. We could do art as well. Art is also fun to watch. Though there usually a lot of booba streamers in here, like anime boobas. Which is not what we're looking for. Ba-doom. Ba-doom. Final Fantasy 14 art party. I mean, I like Final Fantasy 14 and I like art. Let's go there. That's a weird looking onion. You're a weird looking onion. You're a weird looking onion. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Thank you all for popping in. Doomster, you joined at the wrong time because I'm leaving now. It was adorable when she was chatting, yeah. Pee pee poo poo. I must run now. I'll see y'all later. Thank you all for joining in. Yes, I'm a weirdo. Yeah, I know you are. Later.